Okay, let's dive into this. Master your energy, breaking the cycle of exhaustion and sleeplessness. Today, we're tackling a universal problem. That incredibly frustrating struggle where you're just desperately trying to maintain your energy during the day, only to toss and turn all night. If your internal battery feels like it's completely out of sync with the rest of the world, well, you are absolutely in the right place. Tired all day, but wide awake at night? It's a deeply relatable scenario, right? Think about it. You hit the snooze button 3 times. You're practically running on coffee all day long just to keep your eyes open at your desk, and then midnight rolls around. You get into bed, you're staring at the ceiling, and you're just completely wired. Why exactly does this keep happening to us? Section 1, the master clock, understanding your biology. Because here's the thing, this exhausting cycle, it isn't just a lack of willpower on your part, and it's not poor time management. It's actually a physical glitch in your biology. That glitch is happening right in your circadian rhythm, which is your body's natural 24-hour clock. Deep inside your brain is this tiny little area called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. Let's just call it the SCN for short. This is your ultimate master timekeeper. It dictates exactly when you wake up, when you get hungry, and when you finally wind down. And when this master clock gets thrown off, your overall health and well-being just absolutely plummet. But the SCN doesn't just guess what time it is. It relies on these things scientists call Zeitgebers. It's this brilliant German word that literally translates to time giver. These are the external environmental cues that sync up your internal clock. And the ultimate biological hero here? Light. Morning light triggers your waking cortisol, while a lack of light, or getting the wrong kind of artificial light at the absolute worst time, is the villain that completely derails your system. Section 2, the night owl spectrum. Are you a bee person? We really have to acknowledge right out of the gate that not everyone's internal clock ticks at the exact same pace. It comes down to genetics and age. So on one side of the spectrum, you've got your larks or A persons. These are your natural early risers who just peak in the morning. On the completely opposite side, we have night owls or B persons who naturally drive late at night and into those early morning hours. And when a night owl is forced to work a traditional 9-to-5 day shift, a massive problem emerges. They suffer this severe mismatch in their cortisol secretion. They literally have to fight their own biology every single morning. I absolutely love this quote from British author Hilary Rubinstein. "Blessed are the owls, for they shall inherit the mystery and magic of the night." And it's true. Some really notable night owls like Charles Darwin and Winston Churchill showed incredibly high creativity and inductive reasoning. But fighting your natural chronotype or forcing yourself into night shifts can actually lead to some really serious health risks, like metabolic dysregulation and cardiovascular issues. It's no joke. Section 3, energy spikes and procrastination, the mind's rebellion. Let's pivot a bit and look at the psychological and neurodivergent reasons why our brains just actively fight going to sleep, even when our bodies are completely exhausted. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is this incredible phenomenon known as revenge bedtime procrastination. If you have ever found yourself staying awake at night just to catch up on some me time, basically acting as a kind of revenge for a busy daytime schedule where you had zero control, yep, this is you. Doom scrolling on your phone for 2 hours in the dark feels like a well-deserved reward in the moment, I know, but it creates this vicious, self-sabotaging cycle of sleep deprivation that totally wrecks your next day. And this gets even more complex with neurodivergent energy spikes, like the ones you see in ADHD. People with ADHD often have a lower baseline of dopamine, which then absolutely skyrockets in stimulating situations. Urgency, a shiny new idea, or sudden emotional input can trigger an intense state of hyperfocus. So the sudden burst of task activation hits right when they're supposed to be winding down, which makes sleep feel practically impossible. Section 4, sleep and creativity. The high stakes of rest. So what exactly are we losing when we let all these glitches ruin our sleep? Let's talk high-level cognitive processing. Scientists have definitely figured out that sleep is not just some passive downtime where your brain mercifully shuts off for the night. Far from it, it is a highly active brain state. While you're sleeping, you are actively consolidating memories and building brand new associative networks. Your brain is in there, literally connecting the dots of the complex problems you face during the day. And the tangible results of that active state? A staggering 32%. A deep dive into sleep studies showed that cognitive tests applied after REM sleep were associated with 32% better results compared to non-REM sleep or just being awake. REM sleep is literally a powerful creativity engine that allows you to develop fresh insights. You cut your sleep short, and you are basically cutting off your own creative potential. Section 5. The 5-step sleep blueprint. Taking back control. So the crucial point is, how do we fix it? It's time to get into the actionable, totally science-backed solution to realign your master clock and get your energy back. We're going to organically guide you through a rapid-fire sequence of 5 specific steps to biologically hack your routine, harness light, keep a consistent schedule, optimize your diet, time your exercise, and perfect your environment. Pay close attention to how these steps build on everything we've just uncovered. Let's do this. Step 1. Harness light. You want to get 10 to 15 minutes of outdoor light within 60 minutes of waking up. Now, why does it have to be outdoor light? Because outdoor sunlight gives you 10,000 lux of light intensity, compared to a measly 1,000 lux if you're just sitting by a window. That blasts a massive, undeniable cortisol wake-up signal directly to your SCN, setting your biological timer for the entire day. Step 2. The no snooze rule. You absolutely must stick to the exact same wake and sleep times. And yes, I mean even on the weekends. I know, it's tough. But when you sleep in till noon on a Sunday, you severely confuse your brain's predictive schedule for releasing melatonin. Your brain craves predictability. Don't mess with it. Step 3. Optimize your diet. Avoid caffeine for a full 6 hours before bed and limit your alcohol intake 3 to 4 hours before sleep. Listen, it's a super common myth that a nightcap helps you sleep. While alcohol acts as a depressant and might make you feel relaxed at first, it fundamentally disrupts and completely fragments that crucial REM sleep we just established that you need for creativity and processing. Step 4. Time your exercise. Look, working out is a fantastic way to improve your sleep quality, but you really need to do it during the day. Avoid those late-night vigorous workouts. Getting your heart rate super high late at night acts like a false daytime signal to your brain. It actively suppresses the melatonin you desperately need to actually fall asleep. And finally, step 5, perfect your environment. Keep the bedroom cool, we're talking between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit, and establish a strict 30 to 60 minute screen-free wind-down routine. And this brilliantly illustrates how creating this intentional wind-down sanctuary is the absolute perfect structured antidote to defeating that revenge bedtime procrastination we were talking about earlier. So as we wrap up this explainer, I really want you to ask yourself, are you managing your time? Or is your biological clock managing you? It's time to stop fighting your own biology, guys. By understanding your master clock and actually implementing this 5-step blueprint, you can finally reclaim your energy, fuel your creativity, and get the deep rest you actually deserve. Give it a try tonight and just see how much your tomorrow changes.